favourites is going to step out against Cavalius. Timo Cavalius of Germany, by no means an easy match, but well, we've seen Li Juan has beaten every person in this competition, every one of them, and he's beaten them, I think, by Ippon. Oh! Well, Ashley was up, and he's just beaten him by Ippon as well there.
14
opening seconds. Oh, dear me. Koji-Gari, driving Koji-Gari there. Cavalius is out.
No reason for her to drop on her knees, and still it feels. But you know, yeah, it's the rules, and it's. So really through the eye of the needle. That is that correct?
Well, it's it was one of those, isn't it? It's one of those where luck is Lady Luck is on your side. I don't know.
Definitely.
No, through the eye of a needle is a different kind of concept.
Okay, she was thrown for Rosari.
Yeah.
And it didn't look if it was possible for her to put that third penalty on the board, and then in the last few seconds she just dropped
and made it obvious.
Yes.
But that's why the early penalties have to be right.
Yep.
To avoid that.
Yeah, because in the end it shouldn't make a difference if it's the first minute or the last minute.
I think there's so many, isn't there, that are going to be saying that's not the right decision.
No, if she drops on her knees the first minute, she will get a penalty for it as well.
Yeah.
But now, because it's only 5 seconds before the ending,
she doesn't get it.
You're like,
right.
oh, no. This is...
Yeah, no. Lee on great form, isn't he, at the moment? Lee is really the one. He can pull something out from nowhere, Lee. Sturpu, remember, he's really strong and very, very experienced, Sturpu. We'll see how he stands up against the different techniques. Look at this. He's got that reverse Cianagi. He caught the Olympic champion, Nagase, just a few weeks ago with the reverse Cianagi. And he just really has stuff that comes out from different angles.
Yeah, he scores out of all angles.
Yeah, he does.
Koji-Gari.
It's going to go.
Yes.
It's going to be a score. It's going to be a
Yuko.
Is it
Yuko,
a Yuko?
maybe it was Ari for Lee.
Yeah, we'll have to see where the landing was, whether it was inwards or out. Have a look here. Is it towards the back or not? No, it's not. So that's why it was a Yuko rather than the Wazari. Yeah, the landing is always the important thing, of course, and it looked like, you know, the pace and actually the ferocity that he actually hits the tatami. But if you have a look at the angle of him there, he's turned towards his front as opposed to turn towards the back. And that's why the Yuko rather than the Wazari was given. Less than 90 degrees, more than 90 degrees.
And when we had like years before, there would have been also the discussion about, because
was it a Wazari?
Yeah, no, rolling him over afterwards.
Yeah.
I think one of the best points now is when you get in this situation where somebody's trying to counter, that we look at who's the one.
So it's a head bandage, so normally that's what takes the time to stop the blood. Of course, the skin on the head so much tighter and so difficult to stop it, especially when the heart's pumping. Uchimata!
Oh, but totally misses.
Oh! Wow! What a little combination that was. Came in for the Uchimata, completely missed. And look at this, little juggling act here going on.
Juggling act,
The only thing that's missing there is that bit of music.
You mean that music?
Yeah, that music. Yeah, you knew exactly what I meant as well, didn't you?
Shoulder throw.
Wow. Now it starts. And of course, if you get it just a little bit wrong with Sturpu, he's going to have you up and over. This was closer. He's getting closer and closer to scoring. Can Sturpu keep him out? 1 minute to go. And I've seen it so often as well. He's been a score-up and he doesn't let it rest, Lee.
Oh man, he doesn't want to be there.
Oh,
this is what Sturpu wants, to have that hand on the back. Oh, and the shoulder throw.
He's going to score again.
It has to be Wazari at least.
What a beautiful Siatoshi that was. Wazari scored this time. Just watch. He was getting closer and closer. Off the lapel. 2 hands on the lapel there. And this time you see the angle going off towards the back. Wow. Pure class.
Still a bit of time for Sturpu. And we saw if he can get his left hand on the back of Lee, then he has a chance. But Lee, then also there's no penalties on the board, so he can drop down with a few seonages.
Yeah, I don't you know, like I said, even when he's up, he's always trying to finish it. And why not do really good attacks as opposed to just small ones? Everything he does has got a positive repercussion.
Yeah, it's all for
Everything.
scoring
all for
purpose.
Scoring, yeah, just good stuff. Look at this. Let's have a 10-second Newaza exchange here. I'm going to make it look real. He's going to go through for the Sotoguruma Jimmy here, and he's just going to waste the time. And he made that look easy, didn't he? I mean, against somebody who's really, really strong. And have a look at him now. Is he struggling? No, he's not struggling. He's going to be fresh going in to the next one.
She doesn't really bother. So we're ready for these 2 quarterfinals.
Wow.
Lee from Korea against Sakayev from Azerbaijan.
Oh!
Yugo
now
scored.
then. Sumigashi there. Takayev goes ahead. And he gets a Yuko for it.
That's the start.
What a start. And now Lee will have to come back.
Oh.
And he wasn't far off that arm there either. Look at that. He just beautiful stance there, Takayev. Just so upright.
What a power.
You say you like that upright stance, don't you? I know you do. But not always the best thing with somebody like Lee here, who's going to be bombing underneath him. But he can change direction as well.
Oh, this is definitely not over.
No, it's not. I think both of these, I mean, if this was the OK Corral, these 2 would be the coolest, wouldn't they? Walking out there, the 2 coolest in the category there, trying to not be phased.
Yeah, but he has to keep his cool, Lee, because now he jumps in way too early. First, get his grip the way he wants to. Bit more patience.
Oh,
again.
And it was a good attack again. It was a good one. Every technique really strong. Still plenty of time here. If you have a look at it, there's a he gets a Shido for that drop there. Kadaguruma.
Oh, from the other side. First Ouchigari, then to the Kouchi.
Yes, that Kouchigaki there beautifully. How lovely. But they come out of nowhere and he equals it all up. Like I said, a long way to go. Minute and a half, 2 scores gone. 2 scores in, should I say. And there's the reverse Seoinage.
Oh,
that's a score. Now, a Wazari scored there. It wasn't quite the hip on there. That Sumigaishi took him over there. Wow. And he took that out of nowhere.
No hip on.
And he waited, didn't he? He just waited the right moment. Look at that. Beautiful stuff. And they took the other score off for Lee. That Kouchigari, they've taken it off. What a performance from Takeyev.
Lee loves it when his opponent comes towards him, because then he can jump underneath, but Skayev is only pulling him.
Takes one step back, doesn't he?
Yes,
he does.
every time.
Yeah. Look at him, like he just takes that one half a step back.
I'm not going to walk with you.
No, I'm not going with you.
He's pulling him all the time.
Well, this is positive tactics for me. I just think it's really good, positive tactical play, and it's like a game of chess, and Takeyev at the moment is getting the better of it. Nice. Good Seoinage attempt, and he keeps waiting for him to come up off that. Caught him twice.
Yeah, with the
as soon as he goes down and comes back up, look at him now. He'll come back up on top and wait for him to come up. And then as he comes up, he starts to come in for the Sumigaishi.
Already brought him 2 big scores.
Obutori there.
You see the frustration coming with Lee.
Yes. Now into the last minute. And again, just manages to do the Kouchigaki, but didn't get the landing. And Makikomi this time needs to attack hard. Can't start the drops, and that wasn't a drop. That was, at least he had the kumakata.
And Lee, he doesn't get the control by Pinky Yuko again.
Wow, it wasn't far off, was it? They'll have a look at the landing for that. Ashiguruma, look at the kumakata, and did he get the landing? We weren't on the right side. No, he didn't. Into the last 20 seconds. Lee comes forwards. Takeyev stops him. Now, can he waste a bit of time here? 13 seconds on the clock.
So
just slowing it down.
Yes,
isn't he?
a bit of time for, but also a bit of time for Lee with 13 seconds. Okay, there's one chance. One chance.
A big score, that's for sure. Takeyev.
He cannot get past the arms of Skayev again, and you know, for him it's quite easy. Yeah, a second penalty. He can get that second penalty. It's 3 seconds. It's Skayev almost sure that he's in the semi-final.
I don't know if he will get, you know, he moved him with that. I'm not so sure he will get it. You know what I mean? But no, he doesn't. No. Wow, that was brilliant. How good was that? from a tactical point of view, I just thought that he just absolutely outplayed Lee.
Well done.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I just think the same. Look at Lee. Lee says, yeah, I was outplayed there, and he was.
Yeah. So every time when he got in. So here we have two guys that were also good enough to be in the final, things like that, and they have to fight the repechage fight. Kasse gave everything against Grigolashvili. We wanted to go that, yeah, to keep on going that fight. It was a shame that it was over because we were enjoying it so much. To be honest, Lee had, well, no chance against Tsagaev. Tsagaev did an absolutely
just did
great
everything
job.
right, didn't he?
Yeah.
He just did everything right. And you know, this match here, if you think about it, is a match that could be any kind of final. But Lee, so far, has not won any global event, World Championships or Olympic Games. He's beaten all the best people in the category different times. He has absolute absolute brilliance, and when it comes to consistency, Kasse is the man.
Yeah, but it also depends on how bad do you want to have that bronze medal.
Yeah, that's true.
It is. Yeah, no, if you, especially when you're already world champion.
Yeah. And you must be looking at that, mustn't you? Yeah, just he just got a Shido there, and Kasse just said, "Well, I just did the Sumigaeshi."
No, he's not in the favorite with the penalties,
No.
Matthias Kasse. Oh, almost through the camera.
Well, if you are fighting for a third place or possibility of a bronze medal, and you've got, well, you've just done Grigolashvili, then you've got Lee, and then you will have the loser of the other side, which will be either Arbazov or Tadjiev.
Who's in the? I thought not the Orbe.
Tadjiev and Arbazov. Oh, it's good enough. Just killed there by Kasse, but he's going to get a Shido for it. Needs to take charge. That was a nice change of direction there from Lee.
Actually, they fought each other twice. The IGF tour was twice Lee who won those fights. It's also a difficult opponent for Kasse. Here's the score. Ippon scored. It's Lee into the bronze medal contest.
Well, Lee, I mean, when you consider that he has scored Ippon on some of the best fighters in the world, that man. Lee manages to throw Kasse in the earlier rounds there. Winner over Kivelius first round, Sturpu in the second, Takeyev in the quarter-final, in the semi-final he came unstuck. forward to some great judo in this match. So cool, calm and collected, isn't he? It just looks as if he's out for a strong Lee Juan. Against Todjiev, we're going to see a bit of a clash of styles with these two. Never met before in competition. Still hasn't been in a major final, Lee Juan, even though he is the world-ranked #1, but that's because of the events that he's been in. And he has beaten all the best fighters in the world, and most of them by Ippon. Winner of the Matthias Casse in the repechage final. And through for Ippon. Change of direction there with that Yoko Tomonagi. Oh, and that's going to be a score. Wow. Was that Yoko Toshi or was it Kataguruma? Did the head go underneath the armpit or not? Yeah, he ducked underneath the armpit there and just drove him over to get a score, and that's a Yuko scored. Exactly what Lee was looking for. Seen him come back though. Magesh, yes. Oh, it's a Wazari. It just didn't quite have the full back, did it? But what a good change of direction. Look at that. He was right the way between the legs there. Look at the control of the back, and actually it was his arm that was in the way there. Of time here, not even halfway yet. Exactly halfway now.
Just threatened him with that grip for a moment.
Yeah, he did, and
he leapt in there and he had to take a dive.
He did, he took a dive and got the Shido for it as well. It was panic stations, wasn't it, for a minute? Set that up beautifully. He had the sleeve, he created space, he disappeared right the way underneath there. Wow, what a technique there to finish it all off. Well, that was real class, it really was.
disappointment for Todjiev, having come this far and fought so well, way above what could have been expected of him.
Yeah, and going into the lead as well. You know, it kind of bucks Lee up a bit, didn't it? He brought Wazari back and then finishes it all off with a brilliantly executed Sianagi. Wow.